if we didn't have the proper thing, we could have never got it from the USDA. Period.
Interesting.
Period.
So my
We're talking about
question.
the United States Department of Agriculture, not a municipality.
So my question was, whose signature represented the city of East Cleveland?
Just answering.
The law director, to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
Because you came to the meeting with Michael Smedley, but you're
Yeah.
saying the law director, who is only a contractor, not the law director, but a contractor, signed on
What I'll
behalf
say
of the
this.
city.
What I'm gonna say this.
Wait,
I'm gonna say
let him
this.
finish.
I'm gonna say this, sir. I don't understand nothing about politics or running no municipality. All I know is I met a man named Mr. Norwood, told me about a program that our congresswoman had put here for us.
Okay.
Right? We talked. I talked to Mr. Norwood. I said, what do it take to be required? So he said, I asked Mr. Smedley and Mr. King, what does it take for us to be able to use some of these dilapidated lots?
Okay.
They said you must have a non-profit because we can't sell them right now for whatever reason. So one of our members had a non-profit. We went to Mr.
So you're a
Norwood.
501c3 then, right?
Been at it 30-some years, 28 years.
Okay.
We went, her name is Miss Merle Walker. We came and sat down with Mr. Norwood, Mr. Smedley, found out what was needed according to the rules of the gardening program of East Cleveland, what was needed for the USDA, the paperwork was constructed. We went to work, man.
So
That's it, with no trickery, none of that.
But we signed a lease that's you can buy these. So that means if
No, the lease said that we can use them unless they become needed by the city. That's what the leases say, sir.
So is it a free lease?
No, listen again. We have a 3-year lease because that's what we needed to get the contract with the USDA.
How
And
much?
as long as we, no price.
you should.
It is a lease saying that we can use these properties.
So
we
is
have
it-
to maintain them,
is
take
it
care
free?
of them. The city's not going to give us any money.
Is the lease free? Is it free?
It's free, yeah. No, it's not free because we spend gas and energy keeping it manicured. So it can
Okay.
never be free.
So the lease that this lady signed on behalf of the city gave you a free reign of this.
Not free reign. It was a 3-year lease with a year-to-year after that. If the city needed the land, we had to give it up. That's what the lease say.
When does the lease expire?
It starts from the day that we established the hoop house because we had to move according to the USDA.
That would be 2015 or 2014.
Some started in 2014, which was 2015 because that's the first year they went up. The new ones that we got started 2016.
So basically, I see Brother King, I'm going to recognize him. So basically you got 2015, 2016, 2017.
See, this is how I go to slow it down.
Okay.
If we put the hoop house in 2016, we got to 2019.
Okay.
Then we got year to year.
Each one has 3 years.
Yes, because we couldn't get the funding from the USDA without that stipulation.
Okay.
You understand, Councilman Mike?
I understand now. Now, Brandon King was involved with it in some way. So Brandon was...
He's the at-large councilman in my area.
Okay, well, tell us something. We got some questions on it. We're just trying to get information. Educate us some, Brandon King.
I walked in late, sorry I came in a little late. I heard much of what he said. Much of what he said is what I know for it to be true. It comes from the United States Department of Agriculture. I met the gentleman. I was actually at his facility. They did a groundbreaking. They had the guy from the USDA there, Alfonso Noah, and they had some other representatives put on a fantastic show. He had raised beds, and he had plants and fruits growing in the raised beds, and some of the stuff that we ate, he had actually grown.
Yeah, he says he knows how to do this.
Yeah. So he actually did it, and we ate some of the stuff that he grew. The Alfonso, he was impressed. The rest of the reps were impressed. Everybody gave a thumbs up. At the very least, I believe it saves the city what $1,200 a lot when we don't have to cut the grass at these facilities. So, you know, sometimes when you hear it's free, it's not really free. A lot of times when you hear something's free, it's not really free. It's still saving us money and the effort because we don't have the resources to send someone over there to cut the grass. We don't have lawnmowers, and from my understanding, the lawnmower that we gave away that everybody was so mad that we were giving to the Forest Hill Parks Association is now broke. was broke when we gave it to him, and it's now broke again. So when you hear free, it's not really free.
So you're comfortable, there's some citizens concerned about the hoop houses and the process that got Brother Johnson going. So from your perspective, everything's in order, everything's okay, he followed the
Yeah, I
procedure that he
actually
needed
met
to
with
follow.
Alfonso, and I actually went out there to find out about the process. And you're gonna dot all the I's and cross all the T's with the federal government. We all know that, and the gentleman has done that.
And continue to do that.
Right. There's absolutely no way around it, because after he gets the